Hello, Joseph Curry here. Welcome to the Joseph Curry Show. Today is Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025. And I want to take you back my old days here in Soccer High. Yesterday was the first day of school. And yes, it really matters to me the best that I ever seen in my life. But anyway, you know how it goes. And we know that without the Hawley Middle School is no more, but the Still Middle School is no more. Granville Central High School has turned into Granville Middle School. That was about yesterday. Yesterday, it turned into Granville Central Middle School. And the Buttonstein Middle School had turned into Buttonstein Elementary School. Where's the old Buttonstein Elementary School is at? It was right over there. And they had now a lot of kids up there. A lot of kids. Up there in Buttonstein Elementary. That's where he's at. That's where he's at. They didn't have enough kids up there. No kids up there here. And you got some teenagers to Soccer High and Creemore and JF Ware in Oxford. JF Ware was over there. And Soccer was over there. So it is what it is, folks, and it's happening. And what is happening here on lesson day? Hawley Middle School has been out for a long time. Remember, in Hawley Middle School, they had a lot of students. They had a lot of kids. Back in 1995 when we first went, me, Jamie, Barglin, George Cruz, and Dante Webster, we went to Hawley. That was about in the mid-90s. In the mid-90s we went. And we didn't have any fun for that one. We didn't have any, but we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of kids up there. Kids turning into teenagers. And George the one. George Cruz was the one who, he was a good friend of mine, right? And then Dante Wallstar, he was a good friend of mine. And Jamie Barker is a good friend of mine. We're all growing up out there. To the field trip and for everything that went. I show you where it's at. It was a long, long time ago in Hawley Middle School. When there was when I saw a lot of people. I saw a lot of people in there. And the least to be in my class. The least to be in my class, for real. Mr. Sheen was there. So, as we said this before, now, as you look on the screen now, it was me standing on top of Dante. I was holding my hand. And the very next thing is a teacher. You see Dante holding his pencil. Dante was a good friend of mine. I'd never seen him since 1998. It's been out for a long time. And that was back in my day. Here up there in the 90s. I'm like, wow. It's been a very, very long time. I'm like, darn, it happened so fast. George Cruz was a friend of mine. I know he was going out. I never seen George for a long, long, long time. It's been like this forever. It was like 30 years ago. Up to 30 years ago. I believe he that count. I believe he was long by then. He was long by then. I mean, on this Harley Middle School days, holidays, it's been special. It's been like this for a long, long time. And I've never seen everything that goes up to it. I mean, like, wow. Those are my days at Harley Middle School. I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of, to be with it. Some good old days here in Harley Middle School. I kind of miss it. I kind of miss it. And now it's no more. Harley School is no more. I mean, I'm like, wow. So all these times, but we were like kids. We were kids, big kids back then. And we went to the fair. We went to someplace that I had to check out before. And yes, it do have it. But you know, we were in Mary Park. That was back in the day. We were in Mary Park to start this whole time. And yeah, it really is. It really is one of those times. We did the fun, we did the walk, and Jim. Me and George Cruz, we kind of playing around, messing around, and done something. But hey, that's one of those times that I had never even looked. I can never even live scenes like it for sure. But we were in Shelley Lake. That was back in the time. That was back in the day. Shelley Lake was back in the day. So hey, we had a nice time with all my three kids. Dante, George, and Jimmy. A nice time. Then we were at the PE. But we were kids. We were kids by then. We were nice kids for sure. Mary Park School has been a long time ago. And it was like in up to 30 years and 31 years. Yeah. Then it was the whole stuff going on. Then we graduated, then moved to Harley Middle School in 95. So, hey, it always been like this. It's always been like that, which for sure. We had, we had three kids up there having an adventure at the field trip. Miss Archie took us there. He was very nice. I mean, we started the playing, we started the wrestling, we started everything that going on. That was that was something else. And Jazz, and Shaz, man, I never seen him before. He kind of growing up now, but I really don't know what happened to him. But that's just the way it is when we were growing up back then. I know we were kids back then, but I know everything that goes out to us, and it's been like 1, 2, 3, 4 years. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm like, shoot. It's been like this forever. It's been a long time. I'm like, oh my goodness. For sure. For sure. I know everything that goes up to it. I mean, it's been like this forever. So, Holly Middle School is one of my days. I mean, and Holly Middle School is one of my days. I mean, sometimes it would ever look like they were about, they were about to grow up. But so now they were growing up and they're getting old. We are getting old. I'm 41 years old now. 41 years old. Suzanne Cofield used to be my classmate. That was back in the day. Then she went to Sauk Granville. And Yeah. So that was back in the day for sure. But hey, I can never even tell what's going on or what's happening here for us. I mean, I'm hope and I'm glad everybody doing okay and everybody was doing good. I mean, the Harley Middle School has been like this forever. Back in the '90s, where I went, in the age of 11 to 14, I went there. That was my classmates. I went there in Harley Middle School. So I was guessing about man. But that Harley Middle School comes and goes. There's no way. There's no way we can get to we can keep the this Harley because we can't go out. We got some ups and downs. We got some funny memories. We had some funny memories. We got Cassidy and Mara. Mara was a student at the UNC. I got a lot of friends, a lot of boys and ladies down on Dawson, Tiffany Corn, Michael Bryan, Ashley Wilkinson, Heather, the whole classmates. I saw Eddie Abbott, Elizabeth won the class. Down on Dawson, and me, down on Dawson. She's one of the classmates before she moved to South Grandpa as a freshman, and I was a Tar Heel jacket with a Tar Heel coat. But that was one. I mean, that was one of the days. Well, me and Danielle, we kind of friends. We're in here laughing and we're in here playing around. And she she taught me a lot of things. And she was a good friend of mine. And we kind of played horse. So all this stuff going on, man. I'm like, wow. A lot of friends that I met. A lot of friends that I met in Holly Middle School. I mean, it was all way back then. We went to PE and Francis Thompson was there. We had I had a lot of girls, right? And they kinda nice to me. And they trying to play at me around, picking on me and something like that. Then I went to play soccer. I went to play soccer and I made the team. I went to the soccer trial. It was in the fall in '96 and '97 and then '97 and '98. In the spring I went to baseball. To join Coach Smith. Coach Smith was a coach in baseball in Hawley until he passed away about a year ago. Something like that. Man, I kinda miss him. He was a good coach and a good friend of mine. Tyrone Webley. Tyrone Webley was a guy. He was a kid back then and he kinda little. But anyway, I hope he's doing okay. I've never seen him before. And that was way back. We were at the gym. Dante up there shooting basketball. But man, that was back in the day. Back in the day, I was like, wow. I mean, you see Michael Bryan, Diana Dawson, and Eddie Edwards. They are very a good time. That like they were having a good time by then. But Harley Middle School was a long time ago. I mean, look, it is what it is. I can never even say something about Harley Middle School because all I'm saying is just like, wow. I mean, things have changed. It was back in the '90s, right? It was a long time ago. A long time ago. So it is, I mean, sure, we had some good times and some more good times, for real. I always know that. I always know about these. Man, it really, I mean, it really gives me chills. It really gives a lot of memories for sure. That I always know. I always know that. And when I went to Holly basketball, and they made the car and Holly basketball back in the 90s. I remember Harley versus Henderson, the first game of the season. It was great. Harley over gravel. And, it was a good time. And it was a great time, I mean, fortunately. I just said anything can happen in Holly Middle School. Always knows about this. We got a lot of kids acting up. You got a lot of fights up there at Holly Middle School. I mean, it was on and on. Went to Coach Shaq. He used to be a PE coach. Teresa Hallepring as Teresa McCullough. Turned to Teresa Hallepring was a musician. And I sing with her. I sing with her. We were in the performance of the Night of the Stars a long time ago. But man, it was a good time now. I was just saying about this. Anyway, Mr. Hustis. Yeah, he was a good teacher in science. Angela Hargood, Mr. Harris, a whole lot of teachers that I've never seen before. I never seen everybody. I never seen them for a while. Brenda Howard, she used to be a teacher. She used to ride the bus. Well, she was riding the bus and she's still riding the bus. Anyway, those are the good times. Very good times. Principal Jackson was a principal, a super. He was he was telling us that we had a super fine day. A fine day and a super fine day. Will Jackson, man, he was a good man. He was a good principal. Well, God bless his soul. I mean, God bless his heart. God bless his heart out. So anyway, it was a nice time at Holly Middle School, man. I was like, oh man, that was about a year ago. And also, anyway, I should say, wow, absolutely wow for real. I mean, like, this is, but this is what we got. We're going to get older. This is what we're getting older. Boy, I remember that time. And no, when I was about 13 years old, for 2 weeks before my 2 weeks of my birthday when I turned 14. And when I was 13 years old, I went on the when I went on, I was in the baseball team in Hawley. We were facing Frankenton, and then the pitcher threw the pitch. I went down, released the bat to bunt it. I bunt it. I went to first base. The guy did tag me, but he dropped the ball. So I went on first base, and then I went on to steal second, but the ball went on the field. Ball went loose, and it was like, wow, I couldn't believe. I went on to steal second, but the ball went out inside the center field, so now it went on the ground, so I went out, came by, went to dog. The assistant coach telling me to keep going, go home, go home, go home. And I went home to the plate, and then I scored a one IBI. And everybody was chilling. Everybody was so happy. They came out of the dugout and they gave me a hug, and we're all jumping around, they're all hugging me, and it went crazy. It went crazy, and then everybody was proud. Everybody was so proud. Nobody didn't cry. So anyway, it was a great moment. A great moment for in baseball, in middle school baseball. And boy, that was one of those times. Anyway, I scored one RBI on my career. But I didn't went to Hawley Middle School in baseball. I'm like, oh my goodness. I almost forgot. I should have went to baseball in Hawley in soccer behind. Those are my sports when I did when I played sports. Soccer and Hawley. Soccer and baseball. Boy, that was one of those times. Then we finished middle school, went to soccer in high school, and that was it. And then we graduated back in 2002. So that was one of those times. So anyway, 1998 we did finish middle school. And there, uh, in the high school year, and in the spring of 2025, it had just marked the end of the era of Hawley Middle School. That was last school year. This school year, Hawley is no more about this. I mean, it's gone. I mean, it's heartbroken and kind of miss it for real. For sure. There are times that the things had never been the same for this. Whether we love Hawley Middle School, we like it or not. They don't have kids up there. They don't have a lot of students up there. And yesterday was a full day of school. No Hawley, no Buttonstale Mill, no Granville Central High. Although Granville Central Middle School is here, the new era. But hey, it is what it is. For sure. But the life, it will never be the same now anyway. It never take away our memories for this. Hawley Middle School is a long time ago, and it's gone. For sure. And I hope I got my heart. I hope everything that goes wrong, maybe they can build something for sure. Or something else that will be. But it is what it is. Alright, time for us to go. And I hope you had a great time in becoming a member of the Joseph Crudup Show. You go to Joseph Crudup Show and you're becoming a member. And subscribe to this video. Until then, I'm Joseph Crudup, and I hope to see you there. Until then, take care everybody, and peace out. We'll talk about more next time. Till then, peace out.